How's it going, everybody? And today we're pretty much going to be talking about AI in music. I'm not really sure what the title of this video will be, but it's probably going to be one of these titles that you see on the screen right now. So, as you know, with the rise of like ChatGPT and stuff like that, we now have programs like Suno, Udio, where you can input a simple prompt like create me a happy Christmas song sang by an older person, and it will create you just that. Now, before, people thought that this wasn't possible. However, in this video, I'm kind of going to be talking about how major record labels have already had access to these kind of tools before, except it was just kind of low key and not available to the general public. So on the right there, we have that song that is called I Run. And right now that song is trending heavily. And the big deal about it is that the person that used the song used a other artist's voice in an AI generated way to sing the vocals. So it wasn't the actual artist that provided those vocals. However, this probably isn't the fault of the person that like requested the prompt, but it's probably the fault of like Suno or Udio, whatever AI program they used, because they asked them to create like a female vocal, and it came back with a female vocal, but that female vocal sounded very much like a popular artist called Georgia Smith. And obviously this kind of isn't fair to Georgia Smith because the song technically sounds exactly like her voice, yet the person or the AI can say, well, yeah, it sounds like you, but it's not you, it's an AI. And many people speculate that this whole like project is fully AI generated. The big belief is that like the beat and stuff like that was actually made by a person. It's just the AI vocals were AI generated. But a lot of people actually believe that the whole song is fully AI generated. Now, to give you guys another example that I'm actually pretty sure like 99% of you didn't know was true, is that the Timeless song by The Weeknd and Playboi Carti, I'm sure everyone here has heard of it, it actually is almost fully AI generated. So if the ghostwriter, songwriter that wrote the song, in order to pitch them the song in the best way as possible, they used their vocals because, you know, the song will be going towards them. So now in this like AI world, when the Weeknd hears the song that is being pitched to them, it is quite handy to have that like AI vocal in there just to already see how you typically would sound on that song. And they like the AI generated song. And what the Weeknd did is basically sang like his part again, using his real voice and using the AI generated part as like a reference. But Cardi, he just kind of didn't do it anything. He already liked the AI version, and they just released the version of the AI Cardi in there. Now, again, this isn't very popular. It's kind of known in like the songwriting world, but not really to the public. But go back to this song, listen to it, and listen to Playboy Cardi's verse. You don't even have to listen very closely. If I'll tell you that his verse is AI generated, you will be listening to it and you'll be like, oh, you know what? This actually makes sense. I can hear like the AI in his verse. However, this is kind of the tip of the iceberg only, because major record labels have already been using these kind of AI programs to help them write songs long before ChatGPT even existed. And one of those programs was developed by Sony, which was called the Sony CSL program, and was kind of known as the secret weapon of Sony Music. And it was developed around like 2015, 2016, or maybe even before that. And basically what it was able to do, it was able to generate melodies, analyze hit song structures, and basically do a lot more. And in order to kind of show off to people what they've been working on and how good the program was at the time, as you can see, the program was released in 2016. And what they did is they created a song composed with artificial intelligence in the style of the Beatles. If you play this song right now, you'll listen to it and you'll be like, wow, that sounds actually very realistic for its time. And because of that, there's probably a lot of things that like the general public doesn't know about AI being used in music, because the labels use the Sony CSL program to test song structure, mathematically predict listener attention, analyze why certain hooks go viral, generate demo ideas for producers, and probably a lot more that we don't know about. So most likely, your favorite song probably has some AI in it. So that's why these kind of two examples aren't really that surprising, because again, there's probably a lot more that we don't know about how exactly the record labels have been using AI in the music industry before, but it's safe to say they definitely were. I guess there wasn't like a concrete reason in order for them to just go out in public and say it. Because in all fairness, at the time, the word AI didn't really have like a certain meaning behind it, because technically in that case, AI has been used in music since like 1990, even when autotune came out, because autotune is technically like a AI assistant in terms of recording and singing vocals. So if the general public had access to tools like Autotune and Melodyne, which made it easier for everybody to pitch correct their vocals, if the general public had access to tools like that, just imagine what kind of tools major record labels had at that time. If you guys want to join our music business community where we pretty much talk about these kind of things, it's a place for you to network, start making money in the music industry, collect your publishing royalties, distribute your music, and a whole lot more. And I suggest you guys go check it out. It's linked in the description down below. And if you're an artist and you want to get your music promoted, I'll also link Moshpit Media down below. Also, you can use it if you want to. So yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching. Thank you.